Hey everyone, welcome to Will's Treasures. Welcome to the Saturday morning premiere train. We are down in my fish room today. All right, we're going to show you this 55-gallon fish tank here. We're going to do a little walk through my fish room, show you what I got and what I'm doing. These guys right here are called Coppertunity. It's a South American cichlid. And you can see I have various different caves in there because I am breeding these fish. These I've raised up from babies, and they have their own nice little colony going right now, and they will breed for me again. They have beautiful iridescent colors. I just fed them, and I'm just doing water changes down here today. You can see right here up top, this air pump right there runs through that hose to this PVC, and it pumps air through these valves right here, down these air lines, this air line right here, into the fish tanks. Now, this is how I filter all my fish tanks, with sponge filters. Now, a sponge filter right here in the back is just a piece of PVC with the air line coming in into a sponge. It draws air through the sponge, which creates the filter, and the air comes out the top. Very cheap but effective way to filter your fish tanks. Not the best looking filters, but I'm not looking for, you know, something really nice and clean and pretty. Now, these are Midas cichlids. I've raised these from babies also. And you just seen that big one there. That's the proud papa. See if we can get a better picture of them. And these are all the juveniles. They are currently breeding for me. There he is right there. He's pretty big. And I have caves in here, and they like to breed behind this big cave. And when they do have babies, I pull the babies out and I put them in a separate little tank. Let's give a little look-see inside here. There's the papa right there. See if he'll very pretty fish, also a South American cichlid. Now these here, these are also Coppertunity. They're a little bit older. They should start breeding very soon. Look at the beautiful colors on them. These I raised from babies also. Just a beautiful, beautiful fish. As they get bigger, the iridescent colors get even nicer. Now this right here is a 65-gallon tank. I'm gonna step back. Just knocked over a bucket. This right here is a 90-gallon tank. The stand that it's sitting on, I actually built in 1987. Now this is what this is how I add water to my tank. This tank is full. Like I said, I am doing water changes today. So I'll bring this hose over to my next tank and just hook it in there, turn it on, and that tank's filling up. So this tank here, this is a 75-gallon tank. I just have a couple of random fish in there. That's a parrot cichlid. That's a larger Coppertunity. And there's a catfish in here somewhere. I don't know where he is right now, but you can see that larger Coppertunity. Beautiful colors. Now when I do my water changes, you know, people, they fill up buckets of water, they gotta lug them back and forth to the sink. I don't. I take my water from the fish tank with the hose, I drain it right into this mop bucket, which I've outfitted the bottom of it. I put this tube connected into the bottom of it. I drilled a hole so the water goes into the mop bucket, follows the hose, and it goes right into my sump. And then the sump has a pump in there. It automatically pumps it outside the house into my garden in the backyard. So the water is definitely going to a proper use. And where I have it flowing into my garden, those plants are just doing amazing. Now this fish here, I'll step back for a second. This is a 150-gallon fish tank. It's 6 foot long, almost 2 foot wide, and almost, well, I'd say almost 3 foot tall. Now this is a very cool fish. This is called a blue frontosa. They're beautiful. They have the bluish fins. They're just a beautiful fish, and I'm in the process of breeding these fish also. Now a little backstory with these fish. Unlike a lot of South American cichlids that will mature rather quickly and start having babies, these fish right here, they don't mature until they're 2.5 to 3 years old. And I'm just reaching that point now. So I've had these guys for 2.5 years now. They are adults, and now I'm just waiting for them to pair off. Now this is a female right there. This one is a male, and you can tell by the pronounced hump on his head. And these are about, right now, they're about 8-9 inches long. The males maybe about 10 inches. Females are primarily smaller, but you can see the beautiful blues in their fins. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous fish. And when these guys finally breed, they have on the average to 300 to 500 babies. Out of the 300 to 500 babies, I'll probably get, I'd say 150 to 200 of them to grow out to be juveniles. And at that point, when I sell them, they sell for approximately about 30 bucks a piece. They're very sought after fish. This is getting full. Very sought after fish, and a great way to make a little extra money, pay for your hobby also. So it's a win-win situation. But these are just gorgeous fish. What do you think about these guys? They definitely need their room, and I tried to recreate their natural habitat with a bunch of woods. So they've been very happy since I've gotten them. Now we got this tub right here. This is a 150-gallon tub, a Rubbermaid tub, and I have African cichlids in here. You can see how beautiful they are. There's a nice pink one. There's a beautiful blue. These are all about 7-8 inches long. And they like a rocky bottom with lots of caves. And I recreated that for them in here. When these guys have their babies, they'll have them down in the rocks. And the babies will stay protected. I do not remove them. Time to shut this off and move it to the next tank. We got to top the tub off here. All right. So when these guys have their babies, I do not remove the babies from the tank. They will grow in the tank, hiding in the crevices of the rocks. They'll stay protected. But we have some really beautiful, he just nipped my finger. Beautiful fish here. I think it's feeding time. They're all coming up and taking a nip of my finger. They do have teeth, but they're very tiny, so it's not like they're gonna cut me. Let's see if we can grab one of these guys. Show you. Sometimes I can pick these guys up. Maybe not today. No. Let's put we'll put a pinch of food in there for them, and you'll get to see them all coming to the top. There we go. Feeding time. So I've been keeping fish for, since about 1985. I've had them ever since. I've bred many types of fish. I've taken this hobby as far as I can possibly take it. At one point, I was a wholesaler, and I was supplying all the pet stores in Northeast PA, North Jersey. I had a warehouse of over 300 fish tanks, and we'd import fish from all around the world and bring them into Pennsylvania and distribute them to the pet stores. So I've gone as far as I can with this hobby. I sold that business about 4 years ago, and now I'm just back to being I guess you would say, advanced hobbyist, where I like breeding fish. I like being connected to the fish industry. Some great people. We trade fish, we sell fish between each other. And I just find a lot of peace when I'm down here in the fish room. It's a wonderful hobby. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, a little walkthrough of my fish room. This is Will from Will's Treasures. Let's keep this train a-rolling. Peace.